in one of the biggest trades of my comic book trading career, I traded Fantastic Four Grail for a large stack of Golden Age books. I did it with Alex the Comic Hoarder. Stay tuned and see what actually happened. Hey YouTube comic community, it's Jimmy the Geek Aficionado, and if you've seen Alex the Comic Hoarder's posts over the last month or so, you're already privy to what happened on his side of the deal. May not be aware of is what happened on my side of the deal. I traded out Alex. Let me back the story up. Alex dropped a post onto Instagram and said, trading all this for a Grail. Hit me up in the DM. I was incredibly because Alex had worked very hard to put together this collection of Alex Schomburg books, covers more specifically, that, you know, I was very impressed with. How he went about it, how he got it, how he made it happen, how he completed that particular run. And I was a big fan of these books and had already targeted them myself to pick up, and had been thinking not too long ago about how am I actually going to go about getting these specific books, right? Because they're rare and they're not always in great condition. But I'm going to stop rambling here and I'm going to start getting to the books. So first part of this is from Starling Comics. This is Lance Lewis, Space Detective. And most specifically, right, we're talking about a lot of good girl art here from Alex Schomburg. So this is issue number 44 of Starling Comics. Got a lot of tape on it, right? It's in rough shape, but I'm going to do some work with it. I'm going to work with some people on trying to get rid of this tape and such, and get it graded out. You know, it's probably not going to be a high grade. I mean, it's barely holding together, but it's still a tough book to find. This is Starling Comics issue number 44. With a great girl in a red dress, headlights cover. Again, this is Lance Lewis, Space Detective. So this is one of his books. And this is a bit more fulfilling of that, right? This is a much nicer copy. And again, an Alex Schomburg cover. This is issue number 48, right? You can see the attraction, right? The appeal. This is a great book, right? And you've got Zila right there, right, which is how he would put on sometimes, right? It's Alex spelled backwards, but a great Alex Schomburg cover, right? Again, fantastic to have. This is my favorite of the run. This is Starling Comics number 53 with the red space bikini, right? And she's got a cape too, which is awesome. And then, you know, got all these little squid guys that, you know, just kind of like looking like they're going to start humping their legs. Little concern there, but she seems to be ready to start blasting them away. Or actually, no, I think they are blasting them away. I thought that was a stain. No, the stain's on the gun. Yeah, some staining on this one, right? I'm gonna have to try and clean up a little bit, but yeah, they're blasting them. Yeah, this guy's got a hole in his head, right? Not working out very well for the little starros that they found on the planet there. How they breathe the atmosphere, but you know, that's a question for another time. Anyway, fantastic book. So those are the Starling Comics issues, right? So there's 3 of those. Set those to the side. And next up is Wonder Comics. And it's Terra the Space Pirate, right? And this is the one that I'm really all about. And this is issue number 16. It's the whole run of Terra the Space Pirate, right? 16 through 20. So this is issue number 16. Again, with the Schomburg Zila signature down there. So these are all going to be cleaned and pressed and sent in. This one's a little bit rougher, right? This is issue number 17. And if you look close at the spine here, right? See it all the way through. This came from a bound copy, right? So that what they would do is kids wanted to preserve their books, or they wanted to, you know, have them in a nice format. Consider this the early trade paperback. So they would take a stack of issues and, you know, that are together, you know, that tell a story or you know, consecutive, and they would take it to a printer and they would lace it through the spine here and bind them, and they would also sometimes trim the book itself. And I want to say this guy, yeah, this guy is definitely trimmed. So this would be considered a restored copy, right? Because the edges are trimmed, and then you've got obviously that that kind of, you know, tore up spine. But I've got this great copy, right? Excellent presenting, right? Great colors, right? Because it was bound, right? It was it didn't see the elements that much. So paper is fantastic. Issue number 18, and I think we both talked about this one. Yeah, like you can feel that it's lighter. This one's actually missing 4 wraps in the center, but I knew about that. We had the conversation before I made the deal. Sitting in a bar in New York, in the train station, waiting to go to Boston, and having a conversation with him about this over text, trying to work the deal out. That's number 18. This is issue number 19. This is one of my favorites. Very cool stuff. Love these covers. So happy to have these, right? So call me crazy. But in a lot of cases, you don't really know the value of these books. Some of these books are really expensive. This is issue number 20. This is the best cover of the entire run. And a nice copy. It's a little dirty. It needs to be cleaned up. But a super nice copy still, right? Good presenting, great colors. Right, and that's the thing you got to look for, right? Is how well does it stand the test of time? Now, the best thing about that is that's the crappy copy, because I've also got 6.0 graded copy of this same Wonder Comics number 20. This is going on the wall. It just has to, right? Because this is just a fantastic book. Great, beautiful cover. Again, Alex Schomburg cover. These things are so tough to find. That's it for the Wonder Comics. So the Wonder Comics, the Starling Comics, those to me, those were the big gets. Do have a few more Wonder Comics that came as well. These are not Alex Schomburg's, but he just kind of was unloading the whole thing. So I was happy to get them, right? But this is another Good Girl Headlights cover. This is Wonder Comics number 11. This is a Graham Ingalls cover. Where I don't know who the character is. Looks like Wonder Man, but that is just a multicolored outfit. I don't know what he was fighting, some kind of like some creature pushing him off the ledge. But he's got a hold of her. I think if he goes off, he's taking her with him. I'm not sure he's going to be able to break that grip, but a very cool copy. This is, you know, Better Publications, Nidor. This is Wonder Comics number 11 in a 6.0. Cream to off-white pages. Loving that copy. And a couple more. Now, I gotta be honest with you, I'm gonna be selling these off. So if you are interested when you see this video air, feel free to hit me up. We'll talk price and see about getting these over to you. But this is Wonder Comics number 8 in a 5.0, which is still a really good grade for Golden Age books. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is from 1946. But this is a 5.0 off-white pages. Beautiful Wonder Comics. And last but not least, this is one of my favorites, and I'm only selling it because I got a nicer copy, raw, but I love this. I love this book. This was on my hunt list a couple of years ago. This is True Life Secrets number 23. This is it's an innuendo cover, right? Where, you know, he's offering her a diamond necklace, and she says, "And just what do I do to get those?" I'll leave that to your imagination, but beautiful copy of this. True Life Secrets number 23, 5.5 graded, off white to white page. So very cool book. Thank you, Alex, for the opportunity. And thank you again for being such a great guy to deal with. If you weren't aware, I traded off one of my Grails from the Grail run. Fantastic Four, number 5, first appearance of Doctor Doom. The value proposition was right. Reason why that particular book went on the block. He wasn't a fan of the book, But we had a conversation, and I mentioned to him, I was like, well, maybe you can use this, as leverage to get something else that you want. And that's exactly what he did. Found somebody who was willing to do that trade with him, take that book in, give him a book that he's looking for, which was an all flash #1, higher grade than he currently had. And he's a happy man. I'm a happy man. I'm going to have to get another copy of Fantastic Four #5, but that one wasn't right where I really wanted it. And I'm waiting for the prices to kind of drive down a little bit further, and then I'll go hunt that book up again and pick it up. But to me, it was a good trade. I have books that I really enjoy in my collection. I'll be able to make some dollars back on it as well. Put that into some more grails. So thank you for click and play on the video. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing. Hopefully you'll ring that notification bell because you want to watch some more. Plenty of videos on the channel, and just check out the links coming up. Stay classy, YouTube. We'll talk to you soon.